You ever think about that? I mean, really think about it. If all of creation, from the most distant galaxy all the way down to the tiniest particle, if it was all part of one single epic story, what name would be signed at the bottom of every page? That's the question we're going to dive into today.
So let's get right into it. We're going on a journey to trace this one incredibly powerful idea, the all-encompassing mercy of what's known as Rahman, and see how it shows up across the entire fabric of reality. It's kind of like we're drawing a map of existence itself, just by following this one signature across every possible terrain.
And here's the itinerary for our trip. We're going to start with the biggest picture you can possibly imagine, the whole cosmos. Then we're going to zoom way in, right into our own planet. From there, we'll go even deeper into the microscopic world. And finally, we'll turn our gaze inward, to ourselves. You'll see, each stop reveals another layer of the exact same story, until we see how all these maps just click together.
Okay, first stop, the universe map. This is where we look at the sheer scale, the incredible, mind-boggling order of the cosmos. And we're going to see it not as some random accident, but as the first, grandest page in our book, signed with a mark of purpose and, believe it or not, mercy.
Just pause and think about this for a second. The laws of physics, they don't take a day off. Galaxies are spinning in this delicate, balanced dance that's been going on for billions of years. This isn't chaos, not even close. It's a system of profound harmony, an order so precise it just doesn't feel like chance. It feels like it's pointing to a single, powerful, organizing will.
And what's really fascinating is that this creative will seems to work in two incredible ways. First, you have what's called Ibda. That's creation from absolute nothing. You know, the Big Bang itself, the origin of all the matter and all the rules. But then you have Insha. This is the continuous act of building and composing from those things that already exist. It suggests the universe wasn't just made and then left alone. Nope. It's being actively, constantly composed, moment by moment.
So here's the takeaway. A universe that is stable, predictable, and constantly creative isn't just a cool physics fact. It's seen as an expression of profound mercy, that's Rahman, and this intricate wisdom known as Hikmah. It's a cosmos built not just with raw power, but with incredible care. All right, let's zoom in. From the vastness of space, right down to our own vibrant, living planet. Welcome to the Earth map. This is where that signature of mercy gets a lot more personal, written in the language of life and sustenance itself. Here on Earth, mercy isn't just some abstract idea of order. You can actually touch it. It's the water cycle, this amazing planetary filtration system that brings life to every corner of the globe. It's the rhythm of the seasons. It's the perfect provision, what's called rizq, that sustains every single creature, from the tiniest ant to the biggest whale, all within a perfectly balanced ecosystem.
And this brings up such a cool point about how creation works. Every single spring is a brand new act of creation. The flowers, the trees, yeah, they resemble last year's, but they are not the exact same ones. There's resemblance, or misliet, but it's not absolute sameness, or ayniyet. This points to a constant, fresh, and endlessly creative power just always at work.
So this incredibly complex, self-sustaining web of life, that's the signature of Ar-Razzaq, who is the ultimate provider. And this attribute of providing for everything and everyone is one of the most direct, most beautiful manifestations, or tajalli, of that all-encompassing mercy, Rahman.
And now we go even deeper. From the world we can see, we're diving into the one we can't, the microscopic universe of the atom and the cell. And you guessed it, we're about to find that same grand signature written in the smallest spaces imaginable.
This is such a fundamental idea. The same incredible artistry you see in a swirling galaxy is also packed into a single cell. It's like complexity and beauty don't care about scale. They're everywhere.
Let's just talk about DNA for a second. It's not just a molecule, it's a language. It's an architectural blueprint just jammed with information so dense and so precise that it builds entire living things from scratch. It's a library of profound, active knowledge. So, 3 billion. That's what that number represents. 3 billion. That's how many letters of code are in the instruction manual for a single human being. And that staggering amount of information is packed into nearly every single one of your trillions of cells. This points to a knowledge, what's called Al-Alim, the all-knowing, that is almost impossible for us to wrap our heads around.
So this microscopic precision, it's not just biology, is it? It's another manifestation.
It shows that the mercy of Rahman is expressed through boundless knowledge and power, making sure that not one single detail, no matter how tiny, is just left up to chance.
And now, we arrive at our final map, the human being. After traveling through the cosmos outside and the cosmos within, we land right here. Because it's said that inside of us, in our own consciousness, that's where the name of the All-Merciful shines the absolute brightest. Just think about your own conscience, that little voice inside that kind of pushes you toward doing good and pulls you back from doing bad, that innate sense of right and wrong. Where does that come from? It's described as an internal compass, a reflection of divine guidance that's basically hardwired in who we are. From this perspective, each one of us is a microcosm, a little universe. We have reason, or akal, which is the very tool that lets us read all these maps in the first place. We have will, or irada, the freedom to actually choose our path based on what we understand. And crucially, we have the capacity for love, justice, and mercy, which makes us a living, breathing mirror that can consciously reflect the very signature we've been tracing this whole time. Okay, this is it. This is where it all comes together. We've looked at 4 totally different maps: the cosmos, nature, the cell, and the human heart. Now, we're going to see how they aren't separate maps at all. They're actually interconnected layers of a single unified reality known as Tawhid. Just look at how this table connects everything. In the cosmos, we saw the signature of balance, mizan, which manifested as order. In nature, the signature was sustenance, rizq, manifesting as life. In the cell, it was knowledge, ilm, manifesting as incredible design. And in the heart, it's mercy itself, rahma, manifesting as compassion and love. Do you see the pattern here? It's the same signature, just expressed in different languages on every single level of existence. And that single unifying seal, the answer to our very first question, is Rahman, the All-Merciful. So that phrase, Rahman isminin kainatteki tijallileri, basically translates to the manifestations of the name Rahman in the universe. And that's really the whole point. This isn't just a list of interesting facts, it's a unified vision of reality. Whether you look up at the stars, down at the earth, or deep inside yourself, you're just seeing different threads of the same magnificent, merciful tapestry, all woven from one single source. And that really brings us to the final thoughts to leave you with. If this signature of profound mercy, order, and knowledge is truly stamped on every single thing, how does that change the way you read the book of your own life and the world all around you?